Okay, we've taken a look at defining functions over lists, and we've looked at a number of strategies for doing more complicated definitions. What I want to do in this section is to get you to define something a bit more complicated. If you look in the next activity, there are 3 different areas where you might like to start programming. They're all list related. The first is to get you to index a file in various ways. The second is to get you to look at text processing and various approaches to that. And the third is to do a sort of simple database and supermarket billing example. All of these can be implemented with lists and the Erlang data types that you've met already. And they give you a chance to play around with writing larger scale programs in Erlang. In each of them there's a core problem to solve, and then you're able to take that further, building extensions of your own. Now, in fact, what we'd then like you to do is get together in groups, and then you can compare your solutions. So if you've worked on the supermarket billing, find 2 or 3 other people who'd like to do that with you, and then you can compare solutions. If there's something that you'd really like to work on that isn't one of those 3, but there's a group of you who'd like to work on that, then feel free to do that. It's really to get you to think creatively using functional programming in Erlang to solve some problem for you. So that's the end of the formal stuff for this week. We'd like you to work on those problems and then to get together in the forum and to discuss them. What we'll do next week is take a look at what are called higher order functions, look at map and filter and so on, and using functions as data in programming a whole lot of more complicated examples. And then we'll conclude with an example that pulls the whole thing together, general example of processing a little language. And that will be the end of the 3rd and final week of this mini MOOC. But for the moment, it's over to you to take a look at those problems, see how far you can get with solving one of the 3 problems that were specified in the next activity. Or, as I said, if you want to do something different, there's a few of you who'd like to work together on it, or to work independently and then compare solutions, that would be fine. Okay, so over to you. Happy programming.